this is the Huey gunship. Some pretty nice looking molds right there. Let's just look at one first of all. Really, really nice detail. See the rivets just there. That's fantastic. The rotor, if you look, is actually facing upwards. So it's on an angle. So it actually has a bit more kind of lift. So that's pretty cool. So I like those little kind of attentions to detail. And then, of course, the inside of it was padded. As you can see here, there's some nice little detail with the paddings. That would have been white. So there's lots of opportunity there. And the doors as well. I'm really not too... The doors will probably have to be filled in. I was hoping there'd be detail on the inside. However, I found out that Czech Masters do a really nice interior Huey kit. So there's some good interior actually within this one. Some control flight panel there. There's the main controls there for the helicopter that sits on the top there. Paddles as well for both pilots. But that's the thing, isn't it? Where are the pilots? There are none. That's the real shame about some of these kits, is that I always look forward to, you know, when they can actually add pilots in, because that's all part of the effect. I get the idea that it's a nice helicopter and it's, you know, it looks good, and the amount of times you see models and they just don't have pilots, they just think, come on, what are you guys doing? So that's the only criticism I've got, I'd say, of the kit. And that goes through all the Italeri kits, really. I mean, that's weird because they sometimes do have figures in there. But you never know, we might score lucky today. But, I mean, I'm just excited to get a Huey. And I've already kind of been saving the Caesar's Miniature Huey crew, which is about 3. So 1 gunner and 2 pilots. So I'm going to be doing a review on those 2 when they come in. M113 armored APC, or armored assault carrier, and it's a pretty cool little kit. It's quite a small kit as well. They're quite boxy, these things, as you can tell by the chassis here. I mean, it's very very small, and it's not too bad. Detail wise, it's pretty good. Obviously, you've got a little bit there. Looks like a gun. Let's have a look here. So we've got the armored cav right here. Oh, that's pretty cool detail. There's a lot you can actually add to it. I know there's some other companies and other kits as well, like Trumpeter were pretty good, and Hobby Boss. They do some nice APCs. But the only reason I got this is because this whole set is based on the Vietnam War. And actually, if you look out there, do it today if you can. There's not really much out there in terms of World War II. In terms of Vietnam era 172 scale kits. I mean, Italeri do them, but the amount of suppliers out there that actually supply them, it's very, very hard to get them. The helicopters maybe more so, but the tanks, far and few. So it's great when you actually get one. And it's a really cool looking kit. And there's some really nice details as well. The machine guns look pretty good as well. There's a lot you can do with the detail on that. That's quite nice. And then you've got this kind of armoured bit that was added later because they realised they were getting shot on all sides. These weren't good enough. And then you've got like some pretty basic detail. But again, you can add some, you know, packs, make some stuff up with air-dried clay, which is probably what I'll do. But it's not bad. Not bad at all. So that's the... It looks pretty good. So it's like a standard Italeri armoured vehicle as they come. So any other Panther or Tiger. It's quite a big vehicle as well. In terms of it's very boxy again. Very small. But in terms of the size, it's pretty cool, and the detail looks really nice, especially on the engine cowling here at the back. That's that famous little engine cowling that was at the back. And then there's also the added turret on top here with the machine gun that was in there. See that? And then, of course, there's the plating for the gun and the actual gun itself, which isn't bad. I might possibly purchase, say, a metal gun. I've been doing that a lot with my 172 scale kits, as you've seen with my Yag Tiger, which is a fantastic one. And that's a really good one again. That's from Holer that I can get those from, or Czech Masters. And again, pretty unusual hull. It was all rounded, so it's quite easy to get through water, and also good against mines. But that is pretty nice looking piece of kit, and the turret's got a very unusual shape, and I really like that. It's very different. And let's see if we can find the rangefinder. Ah, there it is. Yeah, this is pretty cool. The rangefinder. Let's have a look here. Oh. I'm guessing that's it right there. Yeah, this guy. You see here, that's where you put the decal in there. So that's pretty cool. That sits on the front. Normally they were either covered up with cloth or they had those like Aces signs on there. So that's quite fun. So you go, and then of course you've got the decals, which are really nicely put together. A lot of different style that you could try with this, which is pretty cool. Lots for the helicopter. Got the teeth, which is fantastic. So death from above. I'd like to. Oh, they've got Easy Rider written there. Got United States Army as well. Operation Silver Bayonet. So that's pretty cool. And then you've got some nice white decals. I don't know if you can see them very well, but they're pretty cool for the APC. And then of course you've got the markings, yellow markings for the M113 A1 Patton, and then you've got their main dealer's 2 aces right there. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that concludes the. That's one I definitely recommend. So you're looking at around a £53 to £56 price mark with the postage and packaging if they're in the UK. Probably cheaper. You probably find it in your local hobby store in the US as well, quite easily as well. But there you go. That is the review of the Operation Silver Bayonet Vietnam War 1965 172 scale Italeri kit, which I am very much looking forward to building.